God can change impossible situations we are facing in life. Jeremiah 32 verse 27. Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Beloved, are you facing a seemingly impossible situation? Does what you're asking God for seem unlikely to come to pass? Is your faith being tested? Perhaps you feel completely trapped, hedged in and overwhelmed, with no solution in sight. Maybe you're confronted with a challenge where there is no resolution, or your heart is heavy with doubt as you can't figure out what to do next, for there appears to be nothing you can do about what you face now. On an emotional roller coaster, you could be wondering, how can things change for the better? However, impossibilities are the platforms upon which God does His best work. Have faith. With man it may be impossible, but with God all things are possible. Matthew 19 verse 26. Faith does not operate in the realm of the possible. There is no glory for God in that which is humanly possible. Faith begins where man's power ends. In the Bible, God led the Israelites by the way of the wilderness towards the Red Sea. Then He guided the people around in a large circle. As the people camped at the edge of the Red Sea, they noticed that the mountains were on one side and the sea was on the other side of them. When the Israelites saw Pharaoh's soldiers in the distance charging towards them, it appeared as though they were trapped with no apparent way out. Terrified, the people cried out to Moses in despair. There seemed to be no hope for them at all. But Moses trusted God during this impossible time. Moses did not get upset, give up, or give in to desperation. Rather, Moses steered the people's attention to God and calmly gave them a solution, as he said, "Do not be afraid, stand firm, and you will see the deliverance of the Lord. The Lord will fight for you while you keep silent." Exodus 14 verses 13 and 14. God then told Moses to tell the people of Israel to go forward. Moses lifted up his staff and stretched out his hand over the sea and divided it. God intervened, for sometimes He prefers to work in situations that some deem impossible. He dramatically caused a strong wind to blow, the waters parted, and the people walked on the sea floor, on dry ground, safely to the other side. Similar to the Israelites, at times you can be put into a temporary yet difficult place or a seemingly impossible circumstance. Yet what looked like a mess for the Israelites, God turned into a miracle, and today He can do the same for you. Today, no matter what challenge you are encountering, do not be afraid. Stand firm and go forward. You have come too far to back down and quit. Trust God, as He is the omnipotent one. God will guide you continually. Isaiah 58 verse 11 says, "And the Lord shall guide thee continually, and satisfy thy soul in drought, and make fat thy bones. And thou shalt be like a watered garden, and like a spring of water, whose waters fail not." So don't be anxious about anything, but rather trust in God, for it is the faith in God that will call on Him in that situation. Philippians 4 verse 6 says, "Be careful for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God." So trust God, even though things don't make complete sense to you at the moment. Seek God sincerely in prayer. Keep hoping, keep believing, and keep persisting. There is no obstacle that is too big for God to turn around for your great good. Remember in Zechariah 9 verse 12, the word says, "Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee." God promises to render double unto you for each of your troubles. Once a boy asked a mother of 3, "Why do you love your children?" Instantly, the mother replied, "Because they are mine." As it is with God's love for you, He loves you because you are His. So boldly look with hope and confidence to the future. Every day expect the best that God has for your life. And in your mind's eye, visualize the great Creator of the universe going before you, standing behind you, and guiding every step you take ahead. God has a plan for you and is working a miracle in the midst of your biggest challenge. Victories are forthcoming, with more love, more joys, and more blessings in store for you. God can change impossible situations. He sometimes moves mysteriously, but will provide what you need in miraculous ways. And it is going to be far better than you can ever imagine. So do what you can, and God will successfully execute what you can't. Nothing is impossible with Him. Grace, and stay blessed.